have a lot of ability. Still something to learn, but I think they have bright futures here at Auburn.
Do you try to throw a lot at them in their first scrimmage, kind of get them rattled a little bit, or?
I guess so. I mean, they were live, so coach wanted to see what they wanted to do. Actually, we all did. We always want to see what we have on our team, and I think they showed what they can do. So, I mean, throughout the spring, they'll progress more, and we'll see more out of them.
With them going live,
stand out to you?
You said
Any receivers stand out to you today?
I'm glad Darius Slayton is back. He's one of our veteran receivers now, and it's always fun competing against him and Ryan Davis.
So was Darius able to do everything out there?
Yeah, he looks fully recovered now. He's healthy, and like I said, I'm happy to go against him.
With the freshman quarterbacks being live, did either of them get a chance to do much with their legs today?
Yeah, they did a couple. 14 did a lot. He made some plays, and we're just happy to see them out there competing and really getting their feet wet.
Any good hits today from you guys?
You had a couple, not
nothing memorable
hits, not what we wanted, but it's the first scrimmage, so maybe next scrimmage.
What about takeaways?
Not much takeaways, but we're gonna go back to the drawing board, and we're gonna get that back on the track.
When that happens, do you know you're gonna hear about it from Coach Steele?
Yeah, always. It's what he preaches: turnover, takeaways, physical, and when we don't get the job done, we got to go back to the drawing board and work on it.
Big picture, how do you think the defense did for the first scrimmage today?
We could have did better. I mean, we left some skin on the bone. We got some things to work on. We got some things to just, that we seen already that we got to capitalize on and just grow as a defense throughout this spring.
You back to your normal self after being a little slow late in the season with
Yeah,
some injuries?
yeah, I feel great. I feel great. It's probably the best I've ever felt since I've been here, and I'm really excited for this season.
Did you line up against John Franklin at all when he was a wide receiver?
Just one time at point, but I don't really see much action from him.
Any difference without Coach McGriff out there, new position coach? Or?
I mean, it's, Coach Steele runs the system, when one person leaves, we just plug them right in and we just keep the factory rolling, so not much.
Coach Malzahn was saying that John Franklin made a few nice plays at receiver. What do you see from him when you see him line up?
He's a speedy guy, he has dangerous speed, so, you always want to respect that from a receiver. And he has good hands, just from being a quarterback and now converting to a receiver. He has a lot of ability over there, and he has a bright future as a receiver.
Coach Malzahn was talking about just when the receivers go against you guys, what they're going against real players. Just talk about the way you feel about the secondary, being one of the leaders back there.
I mean, like I said before, we're veterans now. It's time to really, get after it. And we're really trying to help our receivers grow more because we have a lot of young receivers. But we're experienced guys. We've been there, done that. And this is our second spring. So by now we've seen a lot, and we're just trying to help our teammates grow.
What do you guys as a secondary have to do to kind of help that young receiving core?
We just got to come and work every day, and when we come to work and we're working them, they're getting better just by going against us. So when we play the game, they may be going against a cornerback who's not as good as me or 13, and they might have the edge because they practice against guys like us every day.
You're on the backside looking at the quarterbacks. Just talk about what you've seen thus far this spring out of the quarterbacks.
I mean, we've got a lot of good talent. It's a great competition going on right now. I'm happy to see Sean White back. I just see a lot of positive things out of our quarterbacks, and hopefully we can make a decision and just go with them this year. But I feel like our quarterback will be the deciding factor this year for our offense.
Appreciate it, Carl.
No problem.
Coach said that they passed the ball a lot more this year than opposed to previous scrimmages.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like as far as having to cover more, and does that help y'all moving forward?
Yeah, it actually does. It gives us, just a lot more action, in the back end. And I can say I'm happy about it because, it's a lot more competition. I'm not just out there, sticking dummy routes, but it's a chance for me to get better. That's how I see it.
How did the defensive line look? Obviously, having to replace a couple guys up front there.
It's a springtime. They're growing, and Coach G, he runs the system. It's not just one guy. It's just a system that he runs, and you just plugging the players in. And when one leaves, somebody has to step up. And right now we're in that search for, we're working towards that.
How do you think last year went after getting a whole lot of attention your freshman year? How did you think last year went?
It was kind of a down year. I had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of things happening, injuries, fighting through. It wasn't what I wanted, but I'm always focused on the future. I'm not focusing on the past, and the future is what really matters, and that's what I'm focusing on right now.
Do you feel good about where you are now?
Perfect. I'm great. I'm ready to put on the show.
What have you been working on? What's been your biggest adjustment during the off season?
Just perfecting my craft as far as freshman, being that lockdown corner that we need, and just going out there to compete every play. Not taking the play off, not seeing the competition and not working my technique. I'm trying to work everybody all the time, all day long. You won't get me.
Did you find yourself taking plays off last year?
Not taking players off, but just through injuries and stuff, just a lot of adversity, and I can't really pinpoint it, but I'm really just focusing on the future.
A couple weeks ago at Pro Day, Josh Olsey was saying that he thinks the secondary is going to be even better this year than it was last year, even though him and Rudy are gone. How do you feel about that?
I believe so. The experience level has rising, and we just have so many players back besides Josh and Rudy who played last year, and just from that experience of playing last year, it just helps us a lot more going forward.
How about Jamal Dean? What have you said, man?
I mean, Jamal Dean hasn't really played much yet since his knee injury, but I think he's a great player. He'll be a great addition to our DB core, and I really can't wait for him to come back.
How has he dealt with that? I mean, that was a tough blow for him.
Yeah, it really was. My heart went out to him, and but he's been positive through the whole process, and I'm proud of that guy for just being positive and being the guy he is.